So hello everyone, in this video I'll be discussing how to work out the details of measurement and calculation of quantities using the center line method. So there are some small differences between the center line method and long wall and short wall method. You better visit the last video, that is building estimate part 4. The links will be available in the description. Okay, we are using the same plane and same cross section to find out the particular, that is artwork in excavation, by the help of center line method. But first, don't forget to check out the last video where I discussed about center line method. So let me show you once again how to find out the center line. In center line, we won't consider long wall and short wall. Instead, we will consider horizontal walls and vertical walls. So these two are horizontal walls and there are 3 vertical walls. So as soon as you make this or draw the center line on the plan, divide the horizontal and vertical lines. Suppose this is horizontal, this is vertical, horizontal. Okay. So first off, we will calculate the horizontal walls like this. H, we will use a simple equation, that is summation of H plus summation of V, where summation of H indicates the sum of the center line of the horizontal walls and summation V indicates the sum of center line of the vertical walls. So H equals to, if we start from here, again the half of the wall thickness 0.15 plus this is the length and this is the breadth plus the length 0.15 plus 3 meter plus the thickness of this wall directly 0.3 meter plus 2 is the length, so 2 meter plus again from here to here 0.15 meter equals to 11.2 meter. Now coming back to the vertical walls, vertical wall will start from here to here. V equals to 0.15, half of this thickness of this wall, plus this is the dimension of the vertical wall, 3 meter, 3 meter here also, same 1, 2, 3, plus again 0.15 here, equals to 9.9 meter. So now summing up the horizontal walls and the vertical walls will give you 21.10 meter. So the next most important fact of center line method is the deduction of T junction. T junction. So we have to first understand why we have to deduct the T junctions. So this is the same plan. I'll show you here. See, when we calculate the center to center distance for horizontal wall, vertical wall, or for long wall or short wall, we make or we draw a center line on the plan. We consider the horizontal walls from center starting from here to here, and for the vertical walls or for short walls we consider the distance from here to here. Okay, so this part is calculated twice, or this area is calculated twice, and this area is not even calculated. Okay, the area which is not calculated will come here when it makes a right angle or where there is a right angle. But when there is a T junction, as you can see, this is a 2-roomed plan or a double room plan, and there is one separation wall, that is this wall, and when there is a separation wall there will be T joints, and we have 2 T joints here. So this T joint should be deducted because when we considered the center to center line distance for horizontal walls, we considered this area and this area. So first understand basically why we are deducting the T junction, because while we are finding out the horizontal walls or calculating the horizontal walls, we have considered starting from here to here, and this area is considered as well in the horizontal walls. And when we did the vertical wall calculation, again we consider this area twice. So means this area is repeated both in horizontal and vertical walls. That is why we are making the T deduction or T joint deduction or T junction deduction. Okay. So this is the T junction or T joint. So basically we are deducting this part as it is calculated twice, means it is repeated. When we calculated the horizontal wall, we calculated this area, and again when we calculated the short vertical walls, we calculated this area again. That's why we are deducting the T joints. So I have cited a simple equation how to make the deduction and how to find out the length of the earthwork in excavation. That means that is the first particular of our table. This is the simple equation: length equals to center line minus breadth by 2 or width by 2 into number of T junctions. So how many T junctions we are having? We are having 2 T junctions. 2 T junctions. 2 T junctions. When I am mentioning about breadth or width in this equation, that means we are considering the cross section width or breadth here. That will be center line was, we found out the center line, that is 21.10 meter already. 21.10 meter minus what was the width? The first one, because as we are doing earthwork and excavation, the width is 0.90 meter. 0.90 meter by 2 into how many number of T joints? 2 number of T joints equals to, that is 20.20 meter. So now moving on to the table. The first particular is earthwork in excavation. In the number section, the main difference in the center line and the long wall and short wall is that in long wall and short wall method, we have to calculate the long walls and short walls separately, but as we are considering the whole center line length for the center line method, we don't have to calculate differently. We'll just write in the number section, as there were 2 walls, 2 long walls and 3 short walls. They are mentioning in the number section that there are 2 walls and there are 3 short walls, but in case of center line there is only one center line, because we already found out the total length of the center line, that is 21.10. so only one in the number section, only one, then length will be 20.20 meter, this one, then breadth 0.90, then height will be same, because as we are doing excavation work, the height will be considered from starting from concrete in foundation up to the ground level, that is 1.30. so height will be 1.30 meter. Now we will multiply this and we will get the quantity. So after multiplying the number, length, breadth, height, the total will be 23.63 meter cube. So I hope you were clear about the main differences of the two methods, that is center line method and long wall and short wall method. See, in each and every particular for long wall and short wall, we have to find out the quantity for long wall and short wall differently, separately I mean. But in case of center line method, we just have to make the calculation one time. As we found out the total length of the center line, we can directly calculate the quantity, or we can directly go for the quantity. But if there are any T junctions in a plan, we have to deduct the T junctions, as both the horizontal and vertical walls uses this part, and as it is calculated twice, so we have to make the T deduction. See, simply it looks like a T, right? T and T. Okay, thank you.